looks like a board slide.
Too high?
Yeah.
You can get on that.
Not even.
How long you been here?
For a pretty long time. We used to live here.
Yeah, this would be small for a family, huh?
Yeah, we used to live here. This is super fun now.
Where do you want this thing?
Let's put it someplace.
Where you have power?
Right here.
Turn this chair around. I'll put it on the chair and then you can
Okay, sure.
and plug it in right there.
Okay, good idea.
I got 3 of them today and that's it.
3 TVs?
3 ideas. That's it. Good ones anyway. After that, I'm done.
The worst part is like, I don't know, ideas are actually from your brain, you know?
Yeah.
But when you use spray paint, if you don't put a mask on, you're killing brain cells. And if you lose your brain cells, they're not like muscles. They don't repair, or they can't be like...
No,
That's it.
You're just kind of fucked, right?
Yeah, but maybe less brain cells make you think shittily.
I don't know, maybe
the word shittily?
it is now.
This is where I work on my boards. I never really worked on my boards, you know, myself. You know, like Paul Schmidt would do it, or you know, I had people that would fix my boards up for me. Now I found out, like, I sand them myself, I router them out myself, I fix them up completely. I do everything myself. This was a poor job. See the edges?
Yeah.
Put your hands in it and you hold on to it.
Yeah. Do you ride it like this?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it feels
I
so
seen them
damn
at
good.
Deluxe recently, and I was like, what the fuck?
I really like it. It feels so good. You know the skater Nickel? Have you heard of Nickel?
Yeah, of course.
He jumped on this and did a nollie flip, like seriously, like a foot and a half.
Those guys are so good though. Nowadays it's gone back to the point of where they could ride anything. Like you see people ride the Zingers and just fucking rip those things.
Yeah, but those are fun.
I know they're fun. I rode a lot of crap because
Me too.
we couldn't afford, you know the score.
That's the closest thing to being ready for production. You know, put graphics on it.
Yeah.
And then this is
so wild.
this one you're gonna love because I know you like colors a lot.
Oh wow.
See, I did all the work on this myself. This one isn't the deluxe. This is the a different board. This is the Beamer concave. You said, you know, how can you ride with that thing?
Yeah.
This is the Beamer concave with the rocker.
Yeah.
That's how this one was made. So this is made with the love for the Beamer, but without the rocker. I don't like the rocker. I mean, I like rock and roll, but I don't like the rocker on my board.
You don't want to rock out?
No.
Hey, let me see that one.
I'm gonna tail tap out.
Dude. What's the graphic gonna be?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure. I wanted to make it a Zip Zinger graphic or some zip.
Low-key
This one
tight.
looks cool. I just put polka dots to try to copy the Wave Tool surfboard or the McCoy. These are more like the ones. This one's
They look so rad, dude. Amazing.
they silk screened and they like just threw the paint and then tried to silk screen the whole board so it has the silk. But then after I routed it out, it's hard to figure out what it is.
Well, it's cool because it looks, some of it looks so intentional, but it looks super rad. It's almost like a wall, you know, like it's been painted over so many times, like tagged and graffiti and then sanded.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do other artwork over it, like flames or like polka dots, but I'm like, how the hell can I ruin that? It looks like a work of art. It looks like a car that has bondoed and sand and hit again, and I go, well, shit, I gotta redo this again.
Totally. Yeah, that one, the colors are amazing.
This one I made to, Cardiel, he goes, I asked him, what color should I do my board? Tell me what to do my board. I don't know what to do my board. He goes, do brown with green trucks and black wheels. I know he said yellow wheels. But this one reminds me of like Disneyland or something. See how the color looks like forced made old?
Yeah.
You know, because I used two different colors of browns and a mist of black. So it looks like that ride, the Mr. Toad's Adventure or something, because the toad is green, you know?
Is it?
The whole ride at Disneyland is all like brown wood and like rocks and boulders.
I love this. The almost like pinstriping.
But that's like your board a little bit.
My first board.
Yeah. You could be the first guy to get a second double or 2 guest boards on Cricket. Dude, I've had 2 guest boards on Cricket.
Dude, I'm super gassed.
You like that one?
Yeah.
I've been giving away full decks now, dude.
Oh man, no. But maybe I could borrow a board from you while I'm here. I don't have anything.
What about that super big one?
I hate traveling with too much shit.
That's what I read. I tried like three nights in a row consecutively trying to frontside 180 flip that big board. I didn't make it.
I wonder why, Mark.
No, I mean it's very depressing when you can't make your tricks.
Oh yeah, well that's for sure. I can't do. The best thing is now I can't do any tricks, so I don't have to worry about that.
You know which trick you used to pull off that amazed me? Your kickflip backside grabs, dude. Those were sick.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you could redo it. Once you do it, you just do it again.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know about
do a backside or kickflip backside grab on that. That'd be sick.
Actually, just riding down the street and not falling off would be pretty sick.
No, you know. Yeah.
What do you do when you come down to your studio? What do you work on? Do you just start?
Well, I can tell you like how my brain works. Like, so I have an event coming in Miami for the Art Basel.
Yeah.
In Miami, and I have to paint a car, like an automobile. So.
What?
You know, I thought like you know maybe So I thought maybe contact like somebody that does it, like Pete Finland, or like I think Monty Nolder paints cars too. You know, or contact one of them and say, hey, look, can you help me? But you know I guess I'm gonna have people that know people in the car world to help me. But so I'm gonna do like a replica on this board of what I'm gonna do. So we could just do that right now. You know, I'll just show you how I do it.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Do you know what that is? I made this for my son. It's one of those, he got into those platypuses, or those things, they're like ducks on the water and they go under and they're like, it almost looks like a sea lion and a platypus, but it's like hooked in rivers and streams rather than the ocean. It's in Australia, I think.
It's like a platypus though?
It might be a platypus. I don't know what it is. It's really weird. I was strange when he told me he liked it, but I tried to make him one out of just the foam core. A lot of the stuff I make that's other artwork I do. I just make stuff like out of foam core. It looks pretty real.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does. That's why I like don't stand next to the window with this thing. Yeah, man, guns freak me out. Even just the facsimiles of them.
Me too. Well, I mean, imagine we like to pop ollies. We didn't pop the trigger.
I ain't popping no caps.
Dude, come on.
No.
You don't like it because you know that you might just pull that trigger.
No way, dude.
Come on. But we're like, this is like, how do you go from like doing this to doing that?
I don't know. And it could be like, you know, you could pull the trigger.
So apparently I have no caps that are working. I have no white spray paint.
You must have a cap somewhere.
Oh, this one might work here. I cleared out, this place was a lot messier. I cleared out the whole middle section so we could ride the bike in here and do jumps and skate and do jumps. See the little jump ramp I have? Yeah, it was bigger. That's the jump ramp I used. I don't know if you saw it. For a 4-star thing, I like did it. Yeah, I jumped off a jump ramp and did the board slide. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it. I had to redraw the ramp like 4 times or something. Really? He wanted to put like holes on it to make it lighter in case I had to like get out of there quick, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, where does art become like criminal? You know?
This is insane.
What is that one?
The Lamar?
You like that one?
Ah, it's so rad.
I got my, that was my first good board. Some kid, he was my buddy, he ripped off someone's like lowrider bike, you know? And he goes, you want it? And I didn't know. I said, I don't know. You know, he said, take it, dude. You can have it. And I said, okay. So I took it. I used to jam like to the swimming pool or go to different spots with the lowrider bike. But it was hard to turn. I mean, I could get a hold of it. You know, it was okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the best thing. I like BMX bikes, you know.
Yeah.
And like, to have a BMX bike in a bad neighborhood, you know, they get stolen all the time. You know,
Yeah.
People steal them. They'll chase you down to still, you know, chase you and jump off their bike, then tackle you, get on your bike and take off with both bikes. You know.
Yeah.
So it was hard to like hold on to a bike. You know.
Yeah.
So. I mean, even if you were tough, someone is always tougher, or someone's gonna chase you down for it. Like they'll say, like, "You jump too good, I'm gonna catch that motherfucker and steal his bike, so he'll stop jumping." So, anyways, I had the lowrider bike, and I rode that around for a little bit, and it wasn't like, I don't know, I couldn't pop wheelies with it. I guess it's more about skidding, or you know, the whole point of the lowrider is to go slow.
Low and slow, bato.
Exactly, but it wasn't really like, you know, I was amped. You know, I wanted to like. You know, punk was popular. You know, I wanted to be like aggro, so I traded the lowrider bike for a Barriflex, for a Lamar board, and this is the board I traded for.
Is that the original?
No,
board?
not the original,
No.
but the same kind.
Same one, yeah.
With lasers and with gyros, and the gyros I put on the Billy Ruff because these trucks are not big enough. These are the small lasers. I wanted to recreate the board that I had, like, you know, when it was a passion of mine.
Yeah.
But it's kind of difficult to do it.
It's hard to find the parts, especially
Yeah.
lasers. Like I had the small ones. They were. I mean, these were. I don't know. I thought these were pretty good trucks.
The Bennett's were the best. You know
Bennett,
that.
that's what I get.
Bennetts were the best.
I didn't get Bennett's for a long time because like we just couldn't afford them. You know, like I finally conned somebody out of them. Like probably traded a bunch of shit for them. I always did that with skating. Like I would traded some wheels and some trucks for something else. You know.
What was your favorite trade? Because that was like a good trade for me, the lowrider bike.
Dude, a friend, this guy became a friend, Mike Johnson, rode up on a Beamer. He had a brand new fucking Beamer, and this is like
the Alpha Beamer?
No, Powell Beamer.
Oh, okay.
The
with the double bars?
Double Beamer.
Yeah. Where is that board? It's like a Shelby or something.
I sold it, but I sold it a handful of years ago. Yeah.
How did you get the board?
I traded it. It was brand new, dude. It was brand new, and I was like, "What are you doing?" It's like 1982, maybe.
And so, how did you get it off him?
I just traded him a bunch of shit, like old skate shit that I had. Like
not
old, but just like a bunch of stuff.
Punk albums? What was
No, just skate stuff. But
it'd be funny. You remember that kid? He's not a kid. I mean, I always say kid when I mean like guy or dude. You know. You remember that guy? What was his name? Jesse Driggs.
Yeah. Okay.
So these guys.
Wheatberry.
Yeah, Wheatberry is his nickname. So this kid, he made a fake wheel out of a potato, right? So you're telling me about this Beamer thing, right? So I'm thinking like in how expensive and how important it was. Take these two rails, paint them black, and put them in the center, and say, "Hey, dude, I got a real pull of Jesse Driggs."
Oh man.
It could totally work. Look at the size on those.
I'm not a good
cheater.
Yeah, I'm not good with that.
You have a conscience.
Yeah, so I guess.
Did you see the board behind you? It's from Russia.
That thing?
Yeah, it's up there.
Art's falling.
It's okay.
Fucking wild. Look at and it moves, huh? It's like on a system, right? Is that the yeah? Because look at the truck.
No, I think these are for the had skid plates to stop like the roller skates.
Oh right, the plastic. But look at the trucks.
Yeah.
How they're movable, right? You loosen it up and you can slide them forward.
Oh, yeah, you're
create
right.
a bigger wheelbase, you know, or a smaller wheelbase.
You're totally right.
There was another company. Bennett had something like that for a while, and so did somebody else. It's an interesting idea, but yeah, what a fucking. Oh, there's like power paws. You remember those?
Yeah. One of the wheels comes off. They gave me this board in Russia. I went to Russia, man. I never thought I would do that.
Sealed bearings too.
So they gave me this board, and I thought, oh man, I'll fucking kick ass on the course with it. You know, they made like a little demo course.
Uh-huh.
And I jump on this thing, dude. This board is harder to ride than it looks.
Dude, it's like 30 pounds.
Yeah, I did a kick turn. I cut my
Oh, that's
shin.
fucking gnarly.
Yeah, I thrashed my shin. I had a big hole in my shin.
Dude, look at that thing. Wow. That thing's fucked.
You go surfing USA.
Yeah, right.
Bum 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 bum. This one is that guy Wes Humpton's, the original Dogtown guy.
Yeah.
I like when he made his board's super shiny.
Okay, remember when you were riding for Alva?
Yeah.
And at that time, wasn't it Mondo who did all this hand airbrush boards?
I don't know where Mondo is. Before I used to think he was just like an alcoholic asshole big dude drunk. But now that I think about it, like he's like my age, and he was probably like ripped. I know he was pulling down chicks. One time in Arizona, dude, I saw him with a girl in the swimming pool. I was like, wow, that's the next level.
Dude, he was fucking talented.
Yeah.
You guys would always show up and all your boards were different. Like it would just be that one Alpha-graphic. I love the pink boards.
Yeah.
And then with all the airbrushing.
Hanging around with them was fun. I mean, but I was a lot younger, but I was like shocked by a lot of stuff they did, but it was really fun.
Hanging out with Tony
and Wanda. Well, I would go with them, you know. They surfed a lot. And
did you surf with them?
No, that's what I said. I waited on the sand and just let them surf it. I would just chill on the sand on the beach and wait for them. They had another guy that was really good. His name was Rags, but for some reason he never went to like the bigger skate events that were being held. But he was really good. He had a good style. Remember, there was like you come down south and you'd see like 10 kids skating around like this, and you'd say like, okay, Cab's had a big impact in SoCal, whatever, you know. But but there was other kids that saw Cab. And they said, "Wow, this dude is like, you know, like light. He's so much beyond everybody else. You know, even like Hawk's doing technical tricks. He's not like he's not going like Mach 10 thrusting off the stuff the way Cab was.
Yeah.
But a couple of people would see it and they do their neck and think they're Cab. But other people would see it and then started to like set their legs up how Cab set his legs up. And one of the guys I used to notice was like the guy Rags that hung out with Mondo and Brendan Murdoch." And Billy Ruff had that same thing. It's like an attack mode, you know, because you're going forwards.
Yeah.
There wasn't much fakie. I mean, maybe Elgato with the Elgario and fakie thrusters. But a lot of people were like, that was their thing, like the two legs. You know what I'm talking about? Billy Ruff did it. Lester did
Billy
it.
had kind of a really wide like stance and he had this like.
Yeah, he did that one.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, and then like insert.
Yeah.
You know, that's how he kind of.
I loved him though. Billy Ruff.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
That's like watching Grant Taylor skate is the same.
Yeah.
You ever watch him fucking skate?
I haven't seen him. The only skating I really see is like live skating, whoever I'm with at whatever park. And
No, Grant's like all the Thrasher shit they put out.
I seen him recently on the Instagram, the Supreme Instagram.
Yeah. Dude, he's so fluid.
I know for a fact he's the best all-around skater.
That's what I think too.
That stems off of what I'm saying about the Caballero stance. The way they're like,
you know, Robbie Russo and Ronnie Sandoval and a bunch of those Pedro dudes.
Yeah.
They had that close stance, and
Tex Gibson too.
Kind of leaning back like this, dude. Tex.
When you watch his Andrets and stuff, dude, or not his Andrets, his Tuckney inverts, you know, he's like that, and it's like he's like in two places at one time, you know, because he's like planting his hand and grabbing the board, but somehow when he pulls it, it looks like he's like actually watching it all happen from like a different area, because he like drops in a certain way. It's like so old school, you know.
Yeah, he was right. He came to HP once.
Yeah.
And just blew our minds.
His ollies were sick, and the boards were like as flat as
this.
This.
Fucking like his back, that hand, right?
Yeah,
like,
the toe was like that, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well,
so
Grant Taylor, when you watch him skate, he looks like one of those old pros, you know?
Yeah.
From that time. But when I said about Gibson's Tuckney inverts, how they were old school, it was old school for then. Do you know what I mean? Like then, like that was modern, right? But he's doing that Tuckney invert, and after he like pulls off of the Tuckney invert and goes in, you know, it's like old school a little bit, like kind of like doing a rollout on the lip of a thing that's rounded. Because all the skate parks in the 70s, they had sections that were all rounded edges, and everybody just loved to get up in there and like roll over the edge and like push off, and they thought they were doing the shit, but. Dude, the thing is rounded. That's not that bad. You know, get into the bowl and do that shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Totally, but they were just mimicking surfing.
The fucking guy, Larry Bertelman, is insane, dude. He's funny.
I didn't even know if he's still alive. Wow.
Larry Bertelman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
He's on YouTube. He's got his own YouTube channel.
I'm not high on Bluetooth.
You always rode nice setups.
I don't know. Like now, I don't know.
Well, just because I got this super ultra blue hanger with these. Well, this is like BMX, dude. Alloyed.
Yeah.
They had anodized like the caps that would go on your bikes.
Yeah, because I had a PK Ripper.
Oh, those are sick.
The aluminum bike with the tubing, and I had like matching blue fucking rims. You know.
You have. So this one is this. This is like my first board. What else should we get into?
Well, what are you gonna do next?
So next, this is dry. I'll show you exactly what I'm
I want to see your process.
I used to love to steal those and hit people with them. Mark! You went too far. That's too much information.